Hello. Could you let me know if you can hear and see me okay? Da-da-da. I see Nancy is here. Hello, Nancy. Hi. How are you? Let me put you in there. Ta-da. Hope you're all having a super fine time. Yes. And we have Nancy's from New York, and she knows the drill already. Please do introduce yourself in the comments. Let us all know where you're joining us from. My name is Elise Beck. As you can see, my website is right here, and that's my name. My last name is pronounced Beck, like Beck. I think that's the most common question I get. Is it Baek? Beck? Well, how do you pronounce it? Just Beck, like Beck. Super duper easy. Oh, I see some more folks joining us now. Love it. I was cutting fabric. I was like, oh, I don't have enough pieces cut. What is going on? Holy camoli. Let's see. Oh, Tony's here. Hello, Tony. Lisa's joining us. Hello, Lisa. Oh, we got mostly folks from joining us on YouTube today. Fun. It's always something different every week, right? Lori's here. Lori, I can hear and see you perfectly. Awesome. Awesome sauce, like we say. And Katrine is here. Hi, Katrine. Let's see here. Did you have the daylight savings time change already? Or did you say that you had it last week? I can't remember. I know we like mentioned it briefly. It's very confusing now that the whole world is switching different the daylight savings times at different times. So everyone's confused. I'm a little confused. I just knew it was 12 o'clock because it's telling me to go live. So ta-da, here I am. And we have Deborah's on Facebook. Deborah, hey Deborah, how are you? And Nancy can see and hear me fine. And we have Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. And Laura is in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I love that we're all from all over the world. It just makes it so much more fun too. And let's see, Janet's here from Nevada. Hello, Janet. Are you getting like a little crazy hot streak right now too? It's like, oh, it was really nice and chilly, and then now it's like 90 again. I don't know what's going on. And we have Robin is here from Williamsburg, Virginia. And we have Facebook user here's from Swansea, Illinois. I'm gonna look at the Facebook group. I'm gonna refresh it. Ta-da. Ta-da. Let's see. Who is that? I can't see who it is. Let's see. Christine asked, what time zone is this, please? Did I not put it? Doing. Oh, Christine, it should show in your own time zone. That's the nifty thing about Facebook. She's asking from the EPP Society Facebook group, what time zone is this live? And the nifty thing with Facebook is that even though I put in the live in my time zone, it auto converts it for you, so it shows up when I go live in your time zone. So I'm in Pacific, so it doesn't matter where you are, Christine. Facebook should do that automatically for you. And who made this comment? Oh, Vicky's here. Vicky, can I see your name? Yeah. See, Vicky, I don't see your name. Let's see. So what I would love for you to do, I'm gonna put that link here. Copy. Put that in the I'm gonna put it in the comments in the Facebook group. Just to give Ecamm permission for me to see your name. Let's do enter. And I just put it in the comments so you'll see this. Let's see if it pops up. It's a little delayed here. Susan! Oh, did you send me a message? Where did you send me a message? Did you send me email or like a message or a Facebook DM or Instagram DM? Let me know so I can go and look. I get little messages all over. So I think I have like a little over 250 messages, direct messages. So if I miss it, just message me again. So it'll ping you up to the top. Hopefully, I think it pings you up to the top if you message me again. Let's see. And Sonia's here from Puerto Rico. Very nice. And let's see here. Oh, so see this. When you see this comment and see how it has that little link there, when you click on it, it takes you to a different page, but you just give Ecamm permission for me to see your name on Facebook because I am streaming live to multiple spots through a third-party app. So that's why Facebook wants to make sure, does she have permission to see who you are? And you just click yes, and then you come back. So you just have to do that once for our group, and then you don't have to do it again. Let's see. Same here from Sorrento, British Columbia, Canada. Nice. Oh, it's chilly there, no? Yes. And we have Beverly from. Oh, Beverly, you said your name here. Oh, smart. That's clever. Very, very, very clever. I love that. Let's see. And we have hello, hello. Uh, ooh, you're having side saddle with the hubby. Oh, have fun. Oh yeah, if you have terrible service, I'm so sorry. Hopefully we'll stay connected. But oh, that's Luann that was said hello. So yeah, not to worry. The replay will be up in the group right after the live stops, and then if it's still giving you problems, you can always check out on my YouTube channel. Ta-da! Let's see. And Beverly said, "Do not see the link." Let's see here. Oh, why don't I reply to you, Beverly? Let's see there. I can do. Ooh. Oh no. I'm gonna reply to Beverly here. Paste. Send. I just replied to your comment, Beverly, so it should have messaged you directly with the link to say yes, give Elise and this Ecamm app thing permission to see my name on Facebook. Let's see. Vicky, how fun is that? I'm so jealous. Let's see. Okay. Did I miss any comments? I think I got it all. Okay. Oh, Susan said Facebook about the thread that glows in the dark on Amazon. No, I shall go and look. Susan, if you get a chance, wait, did you just do a general like glow in the dark thread search on Amazon? I could do that. Yeah, so you don't have to send me a link. I could just search. No problem. I'm sure it'll pop up, right? Oh, exciting. Did you buy some? Did you buy some? Let me know if you bought some glow in the dark thread, Susan. Exciting. Well, so I'm super glad that everybody's here. So I think we're kind of settled in a little bit. I made sure everyone can see us on Facebook. Very good. All right, so today, let me switch camera. Crossing my fingers again. I got a lot of question about diamonds. A lot of EPP projects have diamonds in them. Diamonds, yes. And the most asked question I get is how to make sure that you get sharp points on either end, right? These are obtuse and these are very sharp, right? And the sharper the point is, the more fabric you'll have excess that's going to lay to one side or the other. And even a lot of my patterns have diamonds involved somewhere or in one way or another, like it's in the center or towards the edge. And it just so happens that in the EPP club too, this block of the month, for this month, we have diamonds in the center. And a customer that bought the Celestial Blossom, she's working on the diamonds, which are different size than these, but same concept because it's the same shape, right? And the video for some reason wasn't showing up on YouTube, so I did offer to go through the tutorial for how to base diamonds again. And I think it's a little good refresher for all of us, right? Can never hurt nobody to make more diamonds. Okay. I mean, Kim Rody, hello. Okay, so I thought we could do diamonds, and I'll give you a little sneaky peek of our EPP block of the month for this month too. And you probably saw all the links. It's open to join if you want to. Oh, I'll go check, Susan. Oh, it's probably, if it was a live link, it's auto detected by the admin assist. It's auto set up, so it's probably why it got deleted. So I can go and look and see if I can find it. Thank you. And Evelyn is here. Hello. You're never too late. You're fashionably late. Okay, so let's switch camera. Overhead. Do I need my face in there? I guess I could keep my face. Okay, this is a good view. Yes. So I just made half of the block for the EPP club too. But see how we have 3 diamonds in the center? And I'm gonna make the other 3. I've got my pieces pre-cut, and I noticed I didn't have any of my edges pre-cut. I said, oh, toy, I need some of these. So I just cut them, traced them real quick. So I'm just gonna cut few seams and then we'll be ready to go. And I think, Salsa, are you here? I don't see you here. Salsa mentioned these look like the blocks could be made to look like snowflakes, which I think, yeah, absolutely. With all pretty blue fabrics, you could totally fussy cut the centers to get different effects, and it would look really pretty as snowflakes applied onto a background for a bigger quilt, right? Okay, so I got my pieces, so let's do the diamonds. And as you can see on these diamonds, I actually went ahead and fussy cut these because I wanted the secondary, or is it tertiary, effect of the stripes in the fabric to give a different effect, right? So if it was a just a tossed print like the flowers here inside, it wouldn't give the effect for the star, right? But diamonds in the center is always makes for a good fuzzy cutting project because you can get so many different looks and effects. Let's see. Ooh. Wait, Nancy bought a cute little round table with diamond-shaped wooden pieces at Ashley's Furniture. It was 300 marked down to 120 plus tax. Ooh. Wait, so it has the diamond shape, or you can move the shapes around. Now I'm confused. But either way, I think it's going to be pretty. And what a deal. A good deal's always nice, right? And I do mostly glue based nowadays, but you could definitely thread base these as well. So I'll go ahead and show with glue basting. So I'm just using Elmer's glue stick, purple glue. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue in the center just so that it doesn't move, especially because I wanted to fussy cut and make sure I center my points right in the middle of the red line here that you can see. Let's see, I think that looks good. I'm just gonna hold that in place. So I put a little glue on the back just so that my piece won't move around. You especially if you do thread base too, you kind of want to do this just so that you actually center your pieces perfectly when you are fussy cutting. Because it would be such a shame to go through all the trouble of fussy cutting and then your pieces, let's say, this is exaggerated just so that it shows. Imagine if I place it like this, then I wouldn't get the stripe effect because it's not lined up with the points. Can everybody see that? 6-pointed stars. Oh, I love it, Nancy. So pretty. So imagine if I had misplaced, I'm going to do it just for sake of demoing. I'm going to place it a little off so it's not going to be centered like I wanted it to on the red line. I'm just going to temporarily baste it just so you can kind of see. Let's see here. I got to put a little more glue so it stays. So this is what not to do. Okay? What not to do. I'm going to get someone that says, Elise, you're not supposed to do it that way. Yes, this is what not to do. Alright, so let's see. Let's say I didn't pay attention to to basting my pieces properly. And then see how the point is off the center of the red line. And I'm not going to get this radiating line effect, secondary star pattern in the center if it's off. Okay, so we want to watch out for that, and that's why it's good even if you thread base to put a little glue when you're placing it on your fabric, especially if you're fussy cutting lines. Yes, please do, Nancy. I would love to see. So let's undo this because this is what not to do, right? So we don't want this. Let me open it back up. I didn't put too much glue, so it's pretty easy just to lift it up. Okay, like so. And then put a little bit glue on there. And then now I'm going to make sure I place it center. The point is right center of my line there, right in the center. And same on this end. Boom. Okay, there we go. And you hold that down. I'm going to show you, I'm going to flip this half piece over and see how all my tails are facing one way. Whether they face left or right, doesn't matter. Just pick one, but stay consistent so that your tails are always pointing in the same direction. That way you get a twirly effect here in the center where they all meet, and you don't get that just weird, mass of fabric that's just facing in opposite direction. So this always helps a lot. So make sure they always face either same direction, or I like to face mine opposite directions, but always stay consistent, right? And that makes for much nicer centers when you're putting it together. So you can get really nice and crisp center points right there. Okay? So I'm gonna glue here. And we always want to make sure to stay away gluing right along the edge, right? And I know we all know why. Why do we not want to glue right on the edge? Who knows? I'll let you answer in the comments. I'm doing my opposite side just because I like it. You can go clockwise, counterclockwise if you want. And now you see I have one tail facing left and one tail facing right, just because of the order I like to baste mine in. And now I can come over here and check and wiggle it around a little bit. If I still moved my piece a little bit and it didn't get centered like this, didn't get centered exactly, then I can lift it up, wiggle it around a little bit. I probably pulled more towards one end than the other to make sure I get that nice sharp point that goes right through the center of the red line. Let's see if that's better. Okay. Put a little glue. Oops. And that's much better. I like that. I can stick with that. I could live with this. Okay. Let me see if it's focusing. There we go. Yes, exactly. Kim got the answer right. It's easy to put the needle through. If you end up with too much glue right towards the edge here, it just makes the fabric really hard, right? That's when you're going to have trouble pulling your needle through as you put two pieces together and you want to sew them together, right? So, but if it does happen, it's not the end of the world, but it's good if you can avoid it. Just makes the actual sewing process much smoother and more enjoyable. Let's see. I'm going to make sure my point is right there in the center of the red line. I think I got a little pull happy on the other piece. And make sure it's centered. And now I can baste it over. Good. Double check this before I glue it too. Oh yes, very good. Lucky. And this side. Okay. All right. Okay. I think I pulled this one too. Clearly, talking and basting is not my forte. Let's see. Okay, and right there. And I'm gonna keep on basting all the way around. And this fabric was actually striped on the bias, so it's a little fiddlier than stripes that are on the crosswise or lengthwise grain. But we'll make it work. All right, so I got my 3 diamonds basted. Let's see. Oh, hello, Rosemary. Oh, you love fussy cutting. Yes. I don't do it as much anymore. I think because I just like a lot of tiny prints. But yeah, once in a while it's nice. It gives your brain a little workout, right? Let's see. Uh-huh. And Nancy, someone has a birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. And well, why don't we just baste one set here too? These are so if you're in the EPP club too, make sure you cut these opposites. I mentioned that in the notes in your downloads. So you want to have two pieces that are facing each other, right? So that's what you want to look out for. Let me just grab two paper pieces. Let's see, where am I? There we go. I'll just leave those there for now. And let's sew these diamonds together. So if you're not fussy cutting, you don't really have to worry too much when you're putting them together, wrong size together to sew them, right? But if you are fussy cutting, now is the point where you might want to double check. Does all the stripes line up when you put them together? This looks pretty good, right? We can live with this. Yes, yes, yes. I think we can live with this. Yeah. So then I'm just gonna go ahead and put them right size together. I'm gonna start working from the point that doesn't have the tails, so I can secure this end first. Just come up through the corner. I have a knot on the end of my thread already. I use single thread, and I'm using the superior threads bottom line 60 weight in natural white, number 624. That's what I'm using today. And I use single thread, I don't double. I'm gonna do, this is pretty strong. Let's knot this. Pull the needle through, twist it around the needle, hold the thread, and then pull through. So now we got a knot securely holding these two pieces together. Ta-da! Okay, and now let's go ahead and sew the sides together. And I can even see here that they line up really good, right? There we go. You can see the stripes, they line up here. Makes me very happy. And now I can just sew across. And I'm using a milliner's needle in size 11 today. It's very long, it has a slight bend to it. It's more flexible than the Clover black gold needles, which are more rigid. And I always end up bending. My needles end up looking bent, the milliner's ones. But it's nice. So it's kind of like a hook needle. So it goes, it just sweeps up across the paper underneath the fabric. So even if your needle's a little bent, that's okay. And I think this one is John James, size 11, milliner's needle. One of my favorites. I'm sure folks here can share their favorite needles too. Because everyone has a favorite needle, so there's no right or wrong needle. I tried a lot of different needles, so it's just depends on what you prefer. So I would definitely experiment with different needles. And the difference is the thickness, the length, and the size of the eye that you thread your thread through. Oh, Nancy said, well done matching stripes. Yes, I tried. Sometimes it doesn't work and then you get a little frustrated, right? Or I know I do and go, why did I fussy cut these stripes for? But now and then it's fun. Let's see here. Let's keep on sewing. Oh, here I see it might be a little off. Let's see. We can get away with that. Very minor. We'll just wiggle it a little bit and it'll look a-okay. And I'm going to go all the way to the point. And once I'm at the point, I do one stitch and a second stitch, and I wrap my needle around my thread. Whoops. Hold the thread taut with your other hand while you pull the needle through, or you can even put your finger over the needle where you wrap the thread just to keep it in place, and pull your needle, and now you got a knot there on the end. So not perfect match, but maybe I'll go back and fix it later. But for now, we'll just work with it. So right now my thread is still on my needle. I haven't cut it yet. So I could technically just pick the next piece up, line them up, and now I can start from the end with the tails if I want to, or I could cut it and start from the end with no tails. But why don't we just be a little adventurous today and start on the end with the tails. So I folded the tail away just so I can see what I'm doing. See here? So I can get in right at the point there where they meet. And this is my second stitch. I'm going to wrap my thread, hold my finger over where I wrapped the needle with the thread, and pull the needle through, and now I got a knot there. And they're stuck. Let's see. This is okay. And now I can keep on sewing up. So for this block, you can do it this way where you do the diamonds and then attach the outer edges. Or you can even do them in parts like this for those of you that are in the club. So it looks like units. Okay. Let me just sew these up. I see Kim says, let's see, I'm a beginner at EPP and have only done hexagons. I thread base because I tend to get glue all over my fingers whenever I use glue of any count. Kim, that's what your pants are for, right? You just wipe the excess glue off on your pants. I mean, it's washable, so it'll just come out with your laundry anyways. Let's see. I did start with thread basting too, Kim. And I started with my first EPP project was hexagons, half-inch hexagons. And I started with thread basting. And I think it's good to learn both methods. It just took me forever to thread baste those. And then I saw glue basting. I was like, what? What kind of wizardry is this? And I think I like the sewing part more than the basting part. So that's why I prefer glue basting. So I can get to actually sewing my pieces together and seeing the shapes come alive. But thread basting is super like just relaxing and therapeutical too. So I don't mind it. Let's see. So now I'm at the end. I'm going to do a second stitch. Wrap my thread around. Hold the excess thread that I wrapped at the base of the needle here. Hold it down and pull my needle through. And now it's all secured. Yeah, that looks pretty decent. Yeah. Just this part here that gets me, but we'll let it go. And Susan said, Kim, it takes time to get used to it. Give it time. Yeah, like anything new or anything you're trying differently, when you're first starting, it's always going to feel a little tricky or might be a little frustrating because it's not working out the way you wanted it to. But I think we just all got to remember that whenever you're trying something new or learning something new, there's a learning curve, right? And be a little more forgiving with ourselves and just enjoy the process. And I'm just gonna bury the excess thread. Did I skip too much? No. And now I can chop it off. And now I got my second half of diamonds. And see how the tails point opposite directions? Like this. And so when they tuck in with each other and the centers line up, the tails will lay nice and flat in the back, and they'll be twirling like a windmill. Or what are those little twirly thingies called? What are they called? Now I can't remember what they're called. And then everything will line up like so. So you get that secondary effect with the stripes in the center because you got diamonds. So this is a 6-pointed star and it all comes together, right? So it looked like a little mini snowflake among all the red flowers. Do we have any questions at all, or is this making sense? Let me see in Facebook. Dun, ta-da. Oh, okay, I think I got all the questions. Yay! So like I was saying, you could just go ahead and do one diamond and 2 of the edge pieces and do them in units of 3 pieces each and then sew them together. Or you could do it this way. Sew the diamonds first and then add the edge pieces because they're not fussy cut. Mine aren't, at least. But if yours are, you might want to line them up too and be more careful with that. But this is how you can do these diamonds. And the way I'll just add mine here. Might as well while we're at it. And I don't start from the edge. I like to start in the center where all the little tails line up and meet. So I unfold them a little bit, the seam allowance, just so I can get right into the center there. Make sure I line up my piece. See how the stripes line up here on the side. You can see in the fabric. And I go all the way into the center there. And take one more stitch and let's knot that and secure it. And then we can, before we continue stitching, we can look here and make sure, did we line it up okay? I think that looks alright. I can live with that. And now I can come over, flip it over. And remember, this is paper, so you can always bend it, right? So don't be holding your projects at awkward angles, trying to keep the paper straight. Just fold it out of the way because you can always unfold it and press it flat again. So as long as your hand is comfortable, that's good. That's more important than trying to keep the paper piece inside your basted pieces nice and flat. So I'm just gonna bend these here. So it's less strain on my hand and I can sew more. And let's see here. Oh, pinwheels! Yes! Thank goodness for Evelyn. I like windmill. Where did I get a windmill from? Well, I mean, same concept. It spins around, right? But pinwheels. That's what I was thinking about. And then I said windmill. Pinwheels, yes. Let's see. And Tony said, when you fussy cut, can you layer your fabric like in a kaleidoscope quilt? Can you layer your fabric? I don't think I'm understanding 100%. When you fussy cut, can you layer your fabric like in a kaleidoscope? Do you mean like diamonds radiating from the center out? Tony? I wish you could share like photos in the comments so I could see what you're talking about. When you fussy cut, Can you layer fabric like in a kaleidoscope quilt? Oh, Tony, can you explain it more? I'm trying to picture it in my head, and it just comes to a screeching halt. I'm gonna sew all the way. Remember, I started in the center, and now I'm almost all the way to the end here. Wunderbar. Oh, Katrine, how's your temperature quilt coming along? I haven't seen an update for a while. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! And these stripes are lining up here. Looking good. So now I'm on the end. I can just bury my thread, the end of it, and the seam allowance, and I can just jump over here if I don't want to knot it right away. But let's knot it just so that's easier to follow along. I snip it off, wrap it, and I got a little knot right there. And I go back to the center on the opposite end that hasn't been sewn together yet. Again, I'm gonna lift the little tails out of the way just so I can get it right in the center there. And start sewing. Secure it. Oh, hello. There we go. Let's see. Oh, Katrine said her temperature quilt is going good, but she does not have a full next row yet. Oh, maybe you'll have a update for us next week. Dun, da, da. Let's see here. Oh, has it changed in colors a lot though, now that we've had the temperatures shifting? Ooh, EPP temperature quilt. Do tell. Now I'm super intrigued. Katrine has this wonderful machine piece temperature quilt that she's been working on, and it's amazing. Katrine, can you share it inside the EPP Society group too so people can see? I know it's not EPP, but I think we all could get some inspiration from it. It's totally doable with EPP too, but it has rounded shapes. Let's see. Tony says I can't type that fast. Wait, so laying 6 layers of fabric in between the repeats so they're identical when put together in diamonds. Other shapes give you a kaleidoscope effect. Oh, wait. Laying 6. Hold on. Oops. Laying 6 layers of fabric in between the repeats so they are identical when put together in diamonds. Oh, so you're cutting like multiple layers at once? Oh, then give you a kaleidoscope. That's pretty nifty. Have you made one or are you working on one? Now I want to see, Tony. And Katrine's has blues coming up, and now she's like teasing us with like a EPP temperature quilt that she has in mind. Oh, and Susan says, item you want to fussy cut, fold the material multiple times to cut many of the same piece. Yeah, I would just only be careful with stripes so that they don't move, especially when they're thinner stripes like what I'm using. I'm sure thicker stripes probably be a little more forgiving if you're cutting multiple layers at once. But yeah, thinner stripes, I would want to cut them individually just so you can see where you're cutting exactly. Because even when we cut fabrics in multiple layers, it can have a tendency to shift or move a slight bit, right? So yeah. Let's see. Tony said, I can't type that fast. I forgot the period. I think we all forget periods and commas. It's all good. Let's see here. Oops. I have to remind myself not to come too close to the edge. I'm just gonna bend this paper so it lays there. See. So I'm working on the block here that has the 1.5-inch sizes. And then this month in the club, EPP club, for those of you that download the PDF version, it's in multiple sizes. I think I started with 1 inch. Yeah, 1 inch. So you get 1 inch, 1.5 inch, 1 3/4 inch, and 2 inch. Did I include 1 1/4 inch? I can't remember. But it's multiple sizes, and then also have the SVG templates available, so you can cut any size you want if you use a cutting machine. Let's see. And then you get coloring pages and block charts and the whole shebang to you. Let me just trim that. And if you are not interested in a club but just want the papers, look for block 27 in my Etsy shop. So I have the paper templates and the acrylics listed for these. So you can get the pre-cut papers. Yeah. Let's see. I see a question. Oh, and so Tony has made 9 kaleidoscope quilts, and the extra would be great. You pin the layers to keep them together. Ooh, you pin them. That's very clever. I can't wait to go, look on your do you have some of those posted on your profile so I can go peekaboo? Oh, Nancy posted the photo of her table in the Facebook group. Oh, I can't wait to go and see. And Katrine posted it on Facebook. And Cynthia said, nice. See? So now we got this secondary effect with the stripes, right? So this is fun. And then we have all our twirling ends. I open them up just so I can get in. So now I can come in here and flatten them back down. And then, oh yeah, in the EPP Society, I noticed folks asking about whether to press or not to press after you baste your pieces. If I have time and if my iron's close to me, then yeah, I love to press my pieces. Everything just lays nice and crisp and flat when you press them after you baste them. And I love steam, so I don't mind using steam, but you don't have to. It's just use a hot iron. Well, I kind of like this effect too here. See, it's like those poinsettia. Kind of looks like a poinsettia here in the back. Oh. So the only thing you want to be careful of when you're pressing, you're not ironing like back and forth, right? You're just pressing. Although I iron sometimes too, I just like it. But when you're pressing your pre-basted pieces, just push down your iron, just hold it for 1-2 seconds, just so that you set all the creases, and you don't iron it back and forth. So you're not going to have any contortion or twisting in your fabric. Yes, please do, Tony. I can't wait to see. Yeah, pressing will just make such a huge difference. So this one, even see how it's racing up. I can't talk today. I'm gonna see how the little tails. Whoop, there we go. They stick up, right? But if I want to if I turned on my iron and pressed it, then it would lay super flat, all the little twirling tails in the back. And then that way you achieve a flatter block too. So you can see, maybe I want to tweak it a little bit. Like if I want to be nitpicky, I could go in and be like, this is like off by a millimeter. I want to fix it. So then you would see that. But I'm going to leave this as is because we love our little slight imperfections, right? Just gives the character. But I'm just going to go ahead and press this so it lays nice and flat. And all your tails will lie flat too if you give it a press. Just don't iron back and forth, don't drag it, and you won't have any problems with distortion or contorting the fabric in any which direction. And these are all unbiased too. Let's see. Oh, did I miss anything? Oh, let me go see if I see. Oh, the table. Where's the table? Oh, oh, Wendy's got new hexagon flooring in her sewing room. Hello, jealous. Let's see. Let me refresh and see if I can see Yancy's table. You know, Facebook has a mind of its own. It shows very randomly. Not doesn't show in like the correct order necessarily either. Ooh, I just saw Katrine's temperature quilt. Let me just show you real quick. Let me see screen sharing. Ta-da! See that? How pretty is that? And she's been showing us sneak peeks. She's a member of the EPP club, so she shows us every month during our social hours. And super excited just to follow along and see how it's growing every month. And I just love it. Awesome! Boom. You know, give some love to Katrine. If you guys want to go and give her some love too, click that little heart button. Oh, I see this table, Nancy. I love it. Oh, that is so cool. Where are you going to put this table, Nancy? Does it have a designated spot already inside your sewing room? Is it your little coffee table for sewing? Oh, it's so cute. Love it. I'll come back and comment on these after. Just make sure I heart them. See. Oh, see this? This really a cute triangle. So same concept as when you're doing the diamonds like we just did. Just stay consistent with the direction you're basting the fabric. So you have all your tails facing left or right, whichever way you choose, whatever you're comfortable with. And you won't have any trouble when you're tucking them under the other piece like we did when we did the 2 halves of my 6-pointed star here. Let's see, let's come back all around. Let's see, is that the right one? Yes. Let's see. And blue is coming up. Oh, more blues. Let's see. Yeah, Tony, I can't wait to see your photos. Oh, Diana, thank you so much. See, Katrine, yeah, I hope you shared too, like what your idea was. Or did you had temperature, I don't know what your temperature cutoffs were with the colors, but I really like the way yours is flowing now. It's really cool. Very nice and crisp and modern. Love it. Let's see, did I miss any questions? I think I got everything. Yeah. So any type of stars you make, even if it's 6-pointed stars, 8, 10, 12, same concept, just that the more pieces you have for each half of the star, the more tails you're going to be fiddling with in the back. But as long as you're staying in one direction or the other, but stay consistent, whatever you choose, and then they should all lay nice and flat, and they'll be twirling around like a little pinwheel in the back. And you can just give it a press, and they'll lay nice and flat, and they won't give you any trouble whatsoever. And then that's it. And good luck with all your points and tails. Let's see. Oh, I see new comments. Oh. So Nancy said, Nancy's the one with the diamond table. I have to unclutter to find a place for it. I have a few things that are going to my aunt's new apartment next week. Oh, nice. Yes, I can't wait to see where you're going to place your fancy new diamond table. I look forward to you sharing and maybe some photos too with some EPP projects that you're working on. Even more fun. And next week, oh, ooh, let me give you a sneaky peek. So I had a custom request some quilt as you go templates, and then I was working on these for the EPP club anyways. I sent hers off to her already, so I'll wait to share those after she get hers. And this is the one I drafted for us in the EPP club. I'll be posting these so that you can cut these on your Cricuts with SVG files. Obviously, you won't cut all these. I don't know how that'll translate on your crickets. Will it be scored lines? Yeah, I don't think that's good because you're not going to be able to see through anyways. But if you're doing template plastic, you could cut the template plastic with your crickets. Sasa has some really good tricks for cutting template plastic on your crickets. But these acrylics I'll list in the shop too. And I can explain these next week since we're running low on time. I don't want to keep everyone over. And I can't wait to share more about these. I think it's going to be super fun. Let's see. Oh, Nancy moved, helped her aunt move from Arizona. Oh, wow. How exciting. In August. Oh, yeah. Moving it's a lot of work. Yeah. It's not something easy. And unpacking. Packing's pretty quick. But unpacking, it's like, where does everything go? I think that's the tricky part. And let's see. I think I got all the questions and comments. So I look forward to seeing where your table is going to go, Nancy. I can't wait to see your temperature quilt grow more, Katrine. And Tony, I'll be looking for your project to pop up in the EPP Society. And then, oh, you posted. Wait, I hope, you hope, we all hope. Let's see, let me refresh. We gotta take a look before we go, right? Let's see. Oh, look at that. How cool. Wait. Let me share with you so I'm not just looking at myself. Screen sharing. There we go. Look at that. Let's make it big. Boom. Boom. Shakalaka. Oh, wow. Oop. Is it like grainy or can you see? That is so cool. Oh, I see what you mean now. How you cut them. I can see. Oh, wow. That is so awesome. Wait, and let's see if there's more photos in your post. Nope. That was one photo, Tony? Oh no. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's a close-up. So we can see there. So there's half square triangles, right? Oh, look at that. And you get this fun kaleidoscope effect. Ooh, nifty. Oops. Nope, that's something else. Yeah, you could totally do this with half square triangles. That's super fun, Tony. I love it. I'm gonna zoom in on this a little bit so we can see the effect with this one, the big petals here. Do you guys see it? Here on the bottom left, second next to the red. So it's half square triangles and they all give out this awesome fun kaleidoscope effect. So is this all one fabric, Tony? Just one fabric and you just cut it in different spots? It's so cool. It looks like I'm guessing that it's one fabric and you just cut it in different positions. That is so cool. We could totally do this EPP style. Yeah. Oh, I love this one. Looks like a wreath. See this right here? Oops. This one right here. Ding, 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 ding. Love it. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh, it's totally EPP doable. It's beautiful, Tony. Wow. Well, now it's giving me some ideas for what we could do. Oh. Yeah, so all you would need is just half square triangles and then a fussy cutting template. Kind of like the, ooh, I have an idea. So basically you would just need a fuzzy cutting template, you know, if it was, yeah, it doesn't have to be window, but yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, so it's just half square triangles. Oh my god. Tony, that is so beautiful and you're giving me some inspiration for new ideas. That is so fun. How much? Oh, wait. Yeah, I think it depends on how much fabric you would need depending on how many you're cutting out of each repeat. I love it. Love it. Apple and blossoms. Yeah, it's so pretty. Do you remember how much fabric you ended up using to make all these repeats? It might have been a while, so But yeah, I mean, hello, any excuse to buy yardage of fabric, right? That has a print, a lot of a big print or small print, busy print, so you can fussy cut it. I'm in. So clearly, fabric like this. Let me show you guys. Yeah, we would need a fabric with bigger print on repeating print, right? Yes, Deborah. It's gonna be listed. Yeah, I just had a customer custom order rectangle and square. So I'll put it in the shop and I'll tag you when it's up. Let's see. That's Deborah. Dun dun dun. Wait, I'm trying to switch over it. See, so like this fabric wouldn't really work for the quilt that Tony made, right? Because the prints are so small, you wouldn't get that effect. But if these were much bigger, that would be so cool. I think. Oh, wait, maybe. Yeah. No. Doesn't do I have big prints? Usually I buy smaller prints, and the biggest quantity I'll buy is like a half a yard, but I would need so much more. Yeah. So you would need like several yards, right, Tony, to get all those different kaleidoscope looks. Oh, oh, that that sounds like a super fun project. Oh, my brain is like bursting with ideas that we could do. Dun dun dun. Oh, let me switch to camera here. I'm back. Oh, so Tony said about 4 to 5 yards. And since most fabric are 24-inch repeats, yes, as long as it's not smaller repeat like mine here. So we want bigger repeats, right? And Tony said about 24 inches apart. Oh, you layered 8 layers for this one. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying now. Yeah, you could totally do that for EPP too. Dun dun dun. That'd be so fun. Maybe we should make it like a group project. That would be fun. Let me work on a template. Let's see. Are those like 8 inch or 10-inch blocks? I would guess about 10-inch blocks. Yeah, bigger or closer together. That's what Tony's saying. Oh my god. I think we should do it. Yes. Nancy, can't wait to see. All right. Ooh, it's almost 1 o'clock, so I'm not gonna keep you any longer. But do let me see. Let me know if you have any issues with diamonds and the EPP Society. Always come ask questions or post if you have any issues at all. And let's see, 4-patch posy. Okay, now I'm gonna go look it up. I'm gonna write that down. I'm not very good with names. 4-patch posy. I will Google that. Thank you, Kim. Let me highlight your comment too for folks that are in Facebook so they can see. And I will see you all next week, same place, same time, 12 o'clock Pacific. And if you're watching from Facebook, even though I say 12 o'clock and I post the event, it should translate it into your time zone for you on Facebook. Same thing on YouTube, I think. YouTube will probably show you a countdown. So I'll try to put up the live time slot earlier. Just trying to avoid getting spammers on because they'll notice if I post it more than 24 hours ahead. So that's one thing I'm watching out for. But we will all see you next week, and I'll see you inside the EPP Society Facebook group. And have a great week, y'all. Bye.